Now you can hear me? All right, perfect. Just change this to that. All right. Sign into chat. Might be able to do that. Actually, sure how I did that, to be honest. So this is something really cool. I change my boundary. Create a new boundary. All right. All right. So this is the platform. This is my warehouse. So your tools are all on here. You pick all your colors and all of your different materials. I'm not sure what those do. So we can do all kinds of texts. Just those ones, by the looks of it. So what shall we design? Anyone have any ideas? Any questions? We can do a cube. So we can do a cube, and we can really make a cube as big and as tall as we want. Any shape and size. So now we just have this little cube. We can put it anywhere in the Z platform if we want. Okay. So now we can go in and do a sphere. And rotate and change our scale of this cube so we can be really big. And then we can put our circle and draw out our circle. And we can make the little circle and put it anywhere we want. Pretty cool, right? So we can go and do a cylinder. And let's say we want to go and change the color of it too. Let's go to a green one this time. Okay, so let's just do a little cylinder, say like that. And we can come and put that anywhere we want. Put another one if we wanted to. I don't know what we're designing. Anyone have any suggestions? But essentially, now I'm not sure exactly how we can lock items. I haven't gotten that advanced with it yet. But there are different styles here. Let's see, mirror, vertical lock, home orientations. I'll go back to learning in a minute. Let's see if I can figure it out. But we also got these, measure, selection, sketch, color viewpoints and teleport and section view. So can color things on demand, which is kind of neat. We can also do, like we were saying, the options we can do. Maybe we want to do like a kind of a nice property for this. Whoa, that's totally clear. I can see right through it. Now how do I grab me? But I don't want to grab you. My difference is I want to connect you guys. Well, that's kind of cool. Now, can I go into bounding box, selection modes, select whole groups, bounding box. Still doesn't want to stay as one object. Can only do that with one hand. All right. How about I make a drone? Um, I'm not sure how you delete things. Oh my god, there's a clock. That is so cool. That is super cool. I didn't know about the clock. Okay. What are we going to build? Anybody in chat have an idea? Maybe my chat is not working, but let me take a look. Yeah, chat's not working. Okay. Well. I don't know if I like this. Oops. Hmm.
Welcome to your first Gravity Sketch onboarding room. In this series, we'll teach you different tools so you can begin your 3D creation journey. Each room contains video guides and activities so you can practice as you follow along. If you complete all videos and activities in the 5 rooms, you will be granted a Gravity Sketch Designer certification, which can be obtained through Credly and sent directly to your landing pad email. You can pause, rewind, and adjust the volume of these videos at any time. To do this, reach out with your dominant hand and use the index trigger to press the pause button, change the volume, or drag the playback slider here. First, let's make sure you've selected your correct dominant hand. Your dominant hand, or the hand you typically use to draw with, is the controller with the translucent gray grab sphere around it here. To switch handedness, tap the bottom of your controllers together like this. Now switch back. Holding your controllers out in front of you, you'll see we have our grab triggers on the interior of our controllers. At the top of our controllers, we have our index triggers. On the face of your controllers, you have a variety of buttons and a thumbstick on each one. Now let's learn to move around our space. Take your non-dominant hand and squeeze down the grab trigger. If I pull my controllers toward me while holding down the grab trigger, I will move forward. If I push it away from me, I'll move backwards. I can also move up, down, left, and right. Rotating your hand while holding down the grab trigger will rotate you in the room. Now, to continually move forward, notice how I gesture out in front of me, press down on that grab trigger in my non-dominant hand, and then pull towards myself. Then I'll let go and repeat the same action. This applies to moving in any direction you please. If this is your first time in VR, we recommend turning on our vertical lock feature. You can access vertical lock by pressing the blue general menu button, then going to the settings icon, then to sketching aid. Select the icon with the arrow pointing up here. When vertical lock is selected, you'll be locked in an upright position. Feel free to switch back if you're more comfortable with it off. Now press the blue menu button to remove the menu again. Once we've got the hang of moving around, let's navigate through the hoops to the right of you. Notice how I proceed with that same action that we just learned. Once you've made it over to the next stage, we'll learn about the next part of navigation, which is scaling. Welcome to your first Gravity Sketch onboarding room. In this series, we'll teach you different tools so you can begin your 3D creation journey. Each room contains video guides and activities so you can practice as you follow.
Quiet, yeah. We're on to stage 2, baby. Alright, what do you got about stage 2? Stage 2.
Great job thus far. Now let's learn to scale, which is how we make ourselves larger or smaller relative to our environment. If you squeeze both grab triggers together, you will enter scaling mode. While holding these triggers, move your hands together to make yourself larger, or pull your hands apart to make yourself smaller. As you scale, you will see a percentage in between your controllers. If you do not see this percentage, press the blue menu button on your non-dominant hand. From here, go to the settings, then to preferences. Please make sure you have toggled scale snap to percentage. Once the percentage option is selected, press the blue button again to remove the menu. When scaling, a larger percentage indicates that you are smaller. Think about zooming in. Whereas a smaller percentage indicates that you are larger. Think about zooming out. 100% equals 1-to-1 scale with your surrounding environment. We can use scaling up to help us navigate around a room quickly Notice how when I scale up, I can move over large distances. Now notice when I scale down, I can view models more closely and interact with precision. Now take a moment to scale down and review this model of a bike. Go ahead and pause the video to explore to see if you can find the hidden golden banana within the bike. Alright, now that we've got scaling nailed down, come and join me on the navigation challenge to the right. We are going to scale ourselves down to the correct size to enter the first hoop. Now you'll notice as I continually move forwards, it's taking me ages to get to the next hoop. To move over quickly, simply scale up to around 50%, and I can make it over in just one go. Now try it out for yourself, and I'll see you at the last stage.
Boom. Okay, this is getting me dizzy. Almost moving around like this is getting me dizzy.
Let's learn how to control objects in Gravity Sketch. To interact with an object in a room, we'll use our grab sphere on our dominant hand. This is the translucent bubble to the inside of your dominant hand controller here. If you reach out and intersect the snowball here with that grab sphere, you'll notice both your grab sphere and the outline of the snowball will turn red. Now if you squeeze and hold your grab trigger on your dominant hand, you can pick up the snowball and move it by moving your controller. As soon as you let go of the grab trigger, you'll release the object. Next, let's try scaling the snowball. First grab the snowball, Then while holding it, squeeze down the grab trigger on your non-dominant hand and move your controllers closer and then further apart. If you move your hands apart as though you're stretching the object, it will get larger, and if you move them close together, it will get smaller. You can use the buttons on the face of your dominant hand controller to perform further interactions with objects. Now grab the snowball and follow along. First, you can duplicate objects by pulling down the index trigger on your dominant hand. Each time you pull that index trigger, it will create a duplicate. Now that you have multiple snowballs, you can pick up any objects intersecting the grab sphere at the moment you squeeze that grab trigger. Sometimes you may want to grab lots of objects or may need more control to grab a single object in a complex sketch. You can control the size of your grab sphere to suit your needs by pressing up on the thumbstick of your dominant hand to make it larger, or pushing down to make it smaller. To clear some space in front of you, you can also delete objects by grabbing them and then pressing the red delete button. If you delete something by mistake, make sure you aren't holding any objects and then press the red button to undo your previous action. The red button acts as undo when you aren't holding an object and delete when you are. Notice how the icons switch accordingly.
Okay. Okay, that's the very first round. I'm gonna stop there. Already getting a headache. I don't know how to get out of this game. Whew.